garbage, and I'm yet holding on by the skin of a thread. And people are gaslighting me, but hey, we started the day and it's young. So people are still buying Switch 2s. So, Nintendo is doing a smart rollout. Whether or not the console works really well is debatable. I love the Nintendo graphics. We can, of course, ask the line one major question. You know what that question is. Does anybody have a Nintendo 3DS? Does anybody have a Nintendo 3DS? I repeat, does anybody have a Nintendo 3DS? If you have a Nintendo 3DS, please step forward. All Nintendo 3DS fans, please step forward. If you're a Nintendo 3DS fan, please step forward. If you're a Nintendo 3DS fan, step forward. Step forward if you're a Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo 3DS fan will go back down the line in a moment. Hello there, sir. Have a good day. Nintendo 3DS funny. Nintendo 3DS baby. Do you have a Nintendo 3DS? Nintendo 3DS. Does anybody have a Nintendo 3DS? 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 Nintendo 3DS? Does anybody have a Nintendo 3DS? Don't worry, we won't be in long. Nintendo 3DS? No. Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo 3DS. Does anybody have a Nintendo 3DS? Nintendo 3DS. 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 No. Nintendo 3DS. No, Nintendo 3DS. I'm putting on an accent. Nintendo 3DS. 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 Nope, nobody has one. Well, I tried. Hey, that's all we can do in life, right? Is try, even if we fail. That's how we accept the fate of our lives, even if we're hanging on by the skin of our thread. So, how is everyone today? I feel really bad. I feel kind of mean. What are we at right now? Good morning, lovely. I have some good and bad news. What do you want first? So what should I do first? The good or the bad news? So, Cowboy, your $20 donation got me up to $45 on the PayPal, which isn't bad. So, might have enough barely for a bus or a train ticket, but we have some problems. Let me tell you the big problem. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for the problem? We need a luggage bag. Yep, unfortunately, that's one of them. I wonder if Tessa is around to help out. I will need to consolidate some things. I do not want your bus ticket unless you're sponsoring me. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up about your bus ticket, please. No, we will not be doing that. No, we will not be doing that. Oh, we'll be badgering the Jehovah's Witness. Right. So we'll be going up to Jehovah's Witness? I wish you didn't exist. Bye. There you go. Get out of our lives. There you go. That makes me feel better. Have a nice day. Don't you wish you could tell the Jehovah's to shove it up their own ass? See, now I feel better. Hey, their religion, they're out in the public. They gotta handle it. It's the guy have to handle it. Hey, I'll get that ball for you. Here you go. There you go. Yeah, I know it wasn't nice. They have to deal with it on a daily basis. Okay, what am I at right now? What are we at in the live chats? Bad news. What is it, Tails? Tails, do you want to tell me what's going on? I have to figure some out today. I can go back to Peter's at noon, so I have to figure some stuff out. I'm a little bit concerned and worried. I'm a bit scared. I hope Tessa's around. I gotta share the stream, so I'll be in and out of streams. Give me a moment, please. Okay, hold on one second, folks. Freezing, not reconnecting. So we're gonna pass through with the cops. I really don't want to. I don't want to deal with them. They're just horrible people. And they changed to, oh wow. They said, I can host. I can't host today. You gotta love the gaslighting. It's like, you know what, honey? Why tell me if you can host when you can't? It's like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna look at you like, whatever. Right? Imagine being told you can't celebrate. Imagine being told you can't live your life. Yo, what's poppin', Nick? Just cooking me some, I don't like touching raw chicken. I love it. See, that's the enthusiasm we need in my life right now. Zenith, you are packing a wonderful 200 out of 100, A million plus S ranked here. I'm giving you the S rank grade today for that comment. Way to go. Many stars, c'est magnifique. Okay, so what are we saying now? So I'm definitely trying to do better today. You are breaking in and out. I know, my phone is garbage, guys. What do you want me to do? We need my GoFundMe to succeed. We need my voice to be amplified. And we need it to be positively amplified. That's the other problem. See, I can make impact, but the problem with making impact is the impact needs to be strong and positive. That's what we're having issues with. Hold on, let me show you something real quick. Look at that. So I was checking some comments on some of my videos, and I love how someone just said, you need to pack it in. YouTube career failed. Get out. That's all they said. And I kind of just stood there and I was like, first off, that's horrible criticism. Failure, F on the criticism. F, 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 F. So if you're going to say that on my criticism, then it's like, I'm going to look at you like, F on the criticism, and I'm going to make my marks. Criticism disguised as insult. Way to disrespect. Yeah, it's horrible criticism is the problem. Right, Tails? When someone says something like that, what does that tell you? They don't care about you. They care about you by being nasty to you. And it's like, it's bullying is what it is. Yeah, my breakfast was okay. I had pancakes and eggs. So, I'm gonna make some lovely vegetables today. Because you know me, I like to stay on the routine. Do my best to be sashay away. My roommate Peter really thinks I should be a model. So, hard to do. I don't know how to live my life right now, guys. I'm really just scared. I'm living every day as the ancients have taught us, as the experts have taught us, only to learn that no matter if I live my life day by day, I'm still doomed for failure because I'm not getting the success I need. That's a sad reality. Oh, you're telling me, buddy. Preaching to the choir there. I wish I could clean these streets up with you, man. I mean that. 1,000%. 1,000%. I might not be able to help everybody's lives who I come across, but at least I can give them advice to try to be happier. And I'm not going to gaslight or be nasty. I'm like, look, I gave this man a banana. Look, I gave this man some crackers. What do you want me to tell him? That he should be miserable? What time is it right now? 10:27. We're going to go to the center. I'm free today. Unfortunately, I can't host. Yep, nope, you're useless to me. All right, we're going to go to the center. We're going to go on a walk. So... No, my phone's not dying. It's at 63%. It's not a phone issue. Look, listen to me. My phone is garbage. That's the problem. I need money to pay the bill and to do other things. And that's the problem. Look, you guys are doing great. I don't want to be coming across the wrong way. Listen, can you hear me? I'll try to explain things again. Okay? And I'll explain how many times I need to. Okay? I don't have enough money to pay for things. And I put a lot of things on credit cards and back burners to make sure I had enough for anything. The problem is, I don't have enough. And I need your help, guys. And I'm really depending on you. And if you just say pack it in and go home, well, no one wants me at home. They didn't want me. This needed to succeed and it failed. So I need to keep moving on to get to the success. That's how life works. If you fail at your Spanish test, it doesn't mean you give up Spanish. It means you either have to learn a new language, right? Or you have to try again. Those are your only options. Congratulations, you've learned how life works. Does that make sense? Can you hear me now? I got screwed up on the stream. You know, we got some donations yesterday, and look, Jens and all those guys were great, but this is tough. Hold on. I got a Twitter. Oh. Might be. I'll be streaming at 4. I'm doing Tomodachi Life. Hey, what's up, Keanu Reeves? Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm walking down the street. Say anything and I'll respond to it, guys. I really don't know. Jehovah's Witness, do me a favor. Don't be intense. Alright, there you go. They told. Yay! Hey, I'm just using freedom of speech. They hated it, so did I. Is the stream muted? No, it's not. My phone must be busted. Look, they got arcade games. Thanks, man. Trying to believe in Jesus even if people misuse Jesus. Can you hear the music? Wish I could type. Crud. My phone must be that destroyed. Fuck! Now what? My phone's broken. This is broken. I can't even do anything. Wait, you heard that? So, Tails, it maybe it's on your end. You heard that, Zenith? Okay. Please don't troll me. Dude, I've already gone through enough. I don't need to be trolled even more. That's not funny. No, that's not funny. That's not like April Fool's hoo-ha. This is like, I'm literally trying to piece my life back together. Can you please help me pick up the pieces instead of stomping on them? That's rude. I have to go to the center. I'm gonna do this walk. Why did it say 8 minutes? I've been on longer than 8. Weird. I can't even stream games. I don't have a system. This blows. You can't hear him. Well, unmute your speakers, Tails. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Because it's not on my end. Thank you, Calcaboy, for pointing that out. See what I did? They got to see that. Nope. I filed the police report. They take time to help. Thank you, Proto. So we need to figure out how I'm going to get to LA. We might have to do it tonight or tomorrow. The problem is I don't know when the riots are going to end. I want them to continue so I can record it. Because I basically have to throw myself into the fire. I have to throw myself into the fire to reburn as the Phoenix. Well, hopefully this weekend. That's the problem. I'm hoping Tessa's around. Is Tessa around? She said she was gonna help me today. I'm like scared. I'm really scared, guys. My phone is glitching. Wait, I think I could be able to get a car. Wait, I think I know. I might be able to get a bus ticket with my Capital One card. No, I have to, man. I'd rather die or make money. Those are my only options in life. Death or money. If I try to play the third option, I'm still dead. You don't understand, man. This is bad. I don't have anything. My family doesn't want to help me. My friends don't want to help me. Everyone's being nastier by the day. Well, I'm going to try this dude. But let me tell you, we're in dire straits. And people are backing me to the wall, and then I have to push their wall back. And then they're like, ow, you're mean to me when I'm being nice to you. And they gaslight. And then I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And they're like, get a job. Da, 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 da. And then it's like, well, I've done that, and I've been rejected how many times? And then they try to say, oh, it's this. It's like, you're basically forcing me to jump over a bridge. That's what you're putting me under, guys. Like, this is bad. Okay? So, I'm sorry, but you see how society rejects people? That's gross. That's nasty. That's disgusting. And if that's how society is, then society will never change. And if it doesn't, it's screwed. People are like, oh, the system works. No, it doesn't. It only works for people on the very top. And on the bottom, they spit at you. Thank God I got food yesterday from the LGBT shelter actually did something good. Thank God. Like, I'm sorry, but like, San Francisco like LGBT center was kind of lacking. And then they finally stepped in. I was like, you know what? I wish you guys did a little better, but better than nothing. Yeah, we're all there. And nobody cares. How am I supposed to live? Can someone give me a house for a year or something? Please. Yeah, so you know what you have to do, Alberto? You basically have to ask yourself this. Well, am I going to go to not eat today, or am I going to go not eat today? That's what ends up happening. Or I have to go to a homeless shelter. No one wants to do that. Okay. Heard, Calca Boy. I'm going to hold you up to that. I have plans. Don't worry, I can be resourceful. If I can get... Well, I'm glad you're starting to understand my language, Alberto. And I'm sorry if you misunderstood me. But you have to understand something, man. I'm just trying to do what I can. Well, I'm gonna try, but just... See, that, I don't want to turn into that. That's sad. You know what's sad, Alberto? Let me tell you what's really sad. I posted a video about giving a homeless man a banana. And you know what someone said to me? Ow, I don't like... Not you. They said, ow, I don't like that you gave a homeless a banana, posting charity content. And I'm just like, so what do you want? You want him to be starving? And then just like, do the good deed without recording it. No, you. Like, you don't care about homeless charity. You only care about your narcissistic, about not pointing out the problem. I hate people like that. I removed that comment immediately. That's not helpful. I'm sorry, I have to point it out. Well, I'm trying, Alberto, but those opportunities are not coming up. And they're like, I'm sorry, we've drained your water around your boat. And then it's just like, I'm kind of standing back as everything is just like depleting me dry. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to point it out. 13 minutes. We've been on this line screen longer than that.
Right here, and my niggas start leaking. All you see is
That's nice.
Separation of church and state.
Talking about separation of church and state. We could get until well, other options. Fire ambulance, truck. It's called life in the States, Alberto. Everyone thinks life in the States is great. Yeah, if you live in the Midwest. Hold on, I gotta mute because of copyright music. Tails, I have to be very careful who I give moderator status to right now. I trust you to a point, but I don't know, like, I'm really just a bit to my wit's end right now, so I'm a bit crying. If I was in a better mood, I'd make you a mod. I'm sorry. I know that sounds bad, but I don't know what to do. I'm in tears. I'm sorry, it has to be said. I feel like if I make a decision, I'm wrong for making the decision. I'm wrong for having feelings. I'm told, Nick, you can't feel that way. I'm like, well, I feel this way for this reason. So you tell me what's the excuse and what's the reason. I'm sorry. Look, there's no shame in Tails asking, okay? But I'm letting him know for the reason, not the excuse, that I will not be doing it at this time. But Tails, if you keep staying on streams, I might make you a mod soon. No, don't remove Tails' comment, guys. Come on. Look, I'm sorry. Look, I'm just exhausted. I just wanted to explain myself, okay? Look. Okay. Sorry. I'm tired, and I'm just like dead, and I'm just like, I'm to wit's end at this point, and I don't know how to get people's attention. And then people just gaslight, and I'm just like, well, now I'm dead. And it's like, get a job, da 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 da. And then it's like, oh, well, I've applied, and then gotten rejected. This is worse than Ken in the Barbie movie being like, I want to be a doctor. Well, I have to go to school. Oh, I want to do lifeguard. Well, I only do beach. It's like, yeah, like, Ken actually could have been a lifeguard, but he just, the translation was, I don't want to do work, is what Ken was saying. It's like, Ken needed to understand, it's like, look, man, work is not fun, right? No one wants to go to work. All right, well, and Nop3, your comment's removed. I know what you're referencing. We don't want to reference that. Thank you, Calca Boy. Look, I just want to put my life back together. All right. Look, I'll just focus on my... Yeah. Thank you for Zenith for validating my feelings. Thank you, Zenith, for being a wonderful person. Thank you. At least I kept someone for telling me I'm not crazy for a reason. Thank you. Thank you, Zenith. You're wonderful. The Luigi outfit I still have. Hell, I might even protest in it. I will protest in the Luigi outfit. I have no qualms about that. I don't care if I embarrass or shame myself for the rest of my life. I don't care. I have nothing to live for. When you have nothing to live for, what do? Insanity. Plea. Okay, well, your comment's removed, bro. All right. Don't worry, gaslighter. We're gonna deny you. So. Once he did that, please tell me. Why? That makes sense. I mean, at that point, it's like... I'm not quiet, man. Comments removed. Hey, can we time out NOP3? Hey, guys, let's get on these gaslighters. NOP3. Okay, NOP3 needs to be timed out now. Thank you for letting yourself be known. Goodbye in the chat. Tessa, thank you for coming in. So we can talk later right now. I'm just trying to get to the center. I think I have a plan to get the bus ticket. I've got an idea. Right? I at least have my fans. You know, guys might not be the most fans I've ever had in my life, but you're the most important. That's what I need right now. And all I can do is show you guys sentimentality and heart. Even if it's corny and cheesy, it's real. So, you gotta be genuine and authentic. If you're not, people are gonna see through that. That's called sentiment. But people don't understand sentiment. Why? Why do people not understand sentiment? There's one word reason why. Worship. People have such worship for false idols. Now, personally, I just want to be an important figure, right? You're asking me, Nick, what's your ultimate goal with your channel? To be a powerful, positive influence. To help people see the different spectrums of light in life. That is what I want to do. So when someone says, I don't like that, it's like, okay, thank you for your opinion, here's the door. It's like, no one asked you for your opinion. And if someone asks you for your opinion, you're going to need to contextualize it. You can't just tell someone, like, a one-word statement and act like you're God. Give some feedback, bro. Yeah, thank you, Tessa. Tessa's got the right facts. I didn't even want to make the GoFundMe. And everyone's like, Nick, just do it. You don't know what's going to happen. Just try. Just try, just try, just try. You have nothing in your life right now. We need to get you somewhere safer. You're going to have to get out of San Francisco. San Francisco is not safe. I'd rather take LA. At least with LA, and I get shot. At least I get famous. And this is where I'm going right now. YouTube is failing. This is all failing. Yeah, you know what? I would do that. Calico Boy, I would. I want to be happy. Like, people at least see I want to be happy. You know, I want to be alive for a long time and be positive impact in people's lives. I know it's not easy. Well, we'll see about the Disney hotels. I can't afford that. Calico Boy, that's on you. You got any discounts? Well, I will try. You know? Hey, I know I'm not exactly the best person, but I think it could be a real redemption story. And you know what? Here's my personal opinion about redemption. No one talks about redemption enough. People just want to dog someone into the ground. Really does. And look, that's why I did that content that I did. It's not because I wanted to expose cops or expose really garbage workers. That's not the point. The point is to show what gets viral and what doesn't. And when people like, it's like, well, you just proved my experience correct. Well, I guess, but then it's going to be embarrassing. They're like, you can't record here. There's going to be a problem with that, Calico Boy. Look, people are very guarded and jaded. They're going to play defense card up the... very far, Tessa. That's like in Anaheim, not LA. Disneyland is not in LA, it's in Anaheim. That's a huge difference. Might as well go to WonderCon at that point, but I can't even afford to go that. Hi. Well, that should tell you. Well, I think that's called grind. Get ready. Every day is a new day. Well, isn't that the world? It's the world's way of gaslighting you to not help you. That's what that is. Every day's a new day for me not to give you money. Okay. Well, thank you. Now I have to work 10 times harder, as the boomers say. Put the bootstraps on. Okay. I'm dead. Thanks for that. And then they're just like, you didn't work hard enough. No, I know you meant well, Alberto. I just want to make fun of the drug song. I'm all humor today. Oh, they don't. Well, some more than others. You might laugh at me on one thing. One boomer was trying to educate me about cops. Yeah, bro, I know what the cops like. The cops care. The cops worry. What are the cops like? I love how you put that out there, Alberto. I love how you put that out there. That was bold. We love that. You know what I would do if I could? You know what I would do if I had a house? Well, you know, that's a generalized statement, but there's fact to it. Generalized, but true. You know, the thing is, when it comes to cops, you know, you're talking about the cycle of rotations. Like, what good events have they gone through? What bad events they've gone through. And some of them just don't give a flying. They just get told, hey, I need to make the quota. Quota, quota, quota. Money, money, money. Fine, 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 fine. That's all they care about. And then, when they're like, hey, how much can I gaslight this person to a ticket? How much can I do this? Screw this person over. And then you're just like, so where are my rights? And it's like, I'm a police officer. I take them away. And then I'm just like, wow, screw you, police. Congratulations. The police. So, yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, did I just turn black? I think I did. No, I'm just kidding. So, my thing is, personally, if you ask my alignment, I'd say independent. Independent. I don't like either side. Either side is... The problem with politics is you talk about swing politics. The thing about swing politics is people just like to play the sludge, slimy, slander, gaslight game, and then they just like, what skeleton's gonna take from your closet? Oh, what skeleton's not taking yours? Ooh, well, your skeletons are better than mine. Oh, well, my skeletons are better than yours. And that's just like, well, why are you even bothered talking about skeletons? Why don't you just talk about the present? It's like, really? You're focused on the past? What are you, Final Fantasy X? You're still talking about sin and death? Really? That's it? You guys don't grow. Like, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice here. That should tell you the problems of the world. So, you know what's really sad? Is when you're trying to do such a good job, and people see right through that, and they don't see that you're doing a good job. They're just looking at their paycheck. Yeah, that's the problem with the world. They don't look at you as a human. They look at you as a liability. That's the danger of the world. That's when people don't care. I have to stand up for myself every day, like everybody else. And you know what the sadder part is? When I make my story true, we're like, well, mine's tougher than yours. And then I'm just standing here and I'm just like, we're fighting the same fight. Ma'am or sir or whatever you go by. Whatever pronouns or names you want to tell yourself. You sleep at night. You need to sleep at night. Let me mute. See, Tails knows where it's at. Tails knows what I'm talking about. You know, I wish my life didn't turn out the way it did a lot of the days. But even though it didn't turn out the way it did, doesn't mean I don't stop living. You know, I'll never forget when I watched Degrassi, and I'll never forget when one of the parents had cancer, and the daughter was like, why are you guys happy? And then the parent just said to the daughter, you know, I can't stop living just because I have this diagnosis. Facts. Like, I can't stop living just because I'm homeless. If someone said, oh, you're homeless, Nick, why don't you just pack it in and go home? To where, buddy? That was an insensitive joke. You're... Well, you know, I think the problem when it comes to cops is they don't look at their job as a job. Or as a career, or as a fulfillment, or a future, We're paving the way. Like, you're supposed to be a beacon of hope to the people by upholding the law. And they don't even do that correct. What the hell, police? You suck. I'm calling y'all out. I don't care. You wanna call me out? Congratulations. Rubber glue back to you, buddy. Rubber glue back to you. And you can laugh it off. Because guess what? I'm not done exposing the police. I'll expose as much as I have to. He's doing a fine job. Yeah, smoking on your paid tax dollars. You want my paid tax dollars to pay for his smoke break? Yeah, I don't think so. Well, he smokes on the job, too. Ooh, you want that? And then they'll gaslight me like, you're just kind of mental. No, I'm not. That's the sad part. I just exposed this, and your reaction is give him a job? Wow! Wow! Or as they say in Mario Golf from what's the character? Plum? Wow! Wow! The goat. Thanks. Exactly, Tessa. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's how it's done. Bop, 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 slap, clap, snap. You know what? I'm sorry, Alberto, but if you're gonna be on that kind of job, you better know what you signed up for. You know what I signed up for when I had a hospital job? You know the people I had to see with their deaths? And the manager's like, Nick, you're not making my quota of racial tensions, so I have to fire you because we need to pay someone even less than you. How would that make you feel, Alberto? I'm sorry, but things have to be said. And when someone like that takes my hard-earned tax dollars for their smoke, no. Thanks, DJ Dammit. I'm sorry, man. I'll be nice to someone, but don't be nice to my tax dollars. Well, I believe you, Alberto, but here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. If you're gonna do that, right, and I'm just gonna let you know, for your benefit, you need to be smart, okay? Don't do it in the public eye. You are a role model. You know, people see you in that uniform and they're like, oh, this man is protecting me. And if they don't see that, they're gonna call it out. Understand? So I know that sounds like, oh my God, I'm holding an impossible standard. That's the truth. You want to know how much I have to do my hospital job? People are like, Nick, we need you to do this. Nick, we need to do this. I'm about to break. I'm about to break. It's a long story about the Trader Joe's thing. Look, let me tell you what happened at Trader Joe's. There was a woman asking for a job, and I just hated how they gaslighted her. And I just felt like, you know what? If they're going to just give the company bottom line policy, then I'm going to take their bottom line policy, shove it right in their face. Be like, congratulations. I don't want to drink. The only way I'm going to drink is to celebrate. I don't like touching. Zenith, you're funny. See, that's why I keep Zenith around. Please do, Zenith. I need that. I could stand on this road, have a ticket, and be like, get me to LA. Get me to LA. I could do that. Oh my God, lol. I know, I love it too. Well, Tails, it's tough. At that part, you have to play contingency plans. You have to play the Shamble Gambles contingency plan. And then you have to look at everything you're doing and be like, well, what am I not doing right? What am I doing right? What am I doing? I'm pronouncing it wrong. Apologies. Zenith. Did I pronounce it? It's Zenith? Zenuth? Okay, let's see if this center's open. Wait, is it Friday? Oh, they're going to be closed. Friday, I forget. The center loves to close on Fridays, doesn't it? Zenith. Go to a truck stop as a truck driver. Tessa, you're hilarious. That's why I keep you. Let me think. Is this even going to be open? No, it's not. Crud. I slept at a friend's, okay? Look, I can't stay with him longer. He's gonna leave. And I can't take the risk. Is it even open? It's not, is it? Yeah, it's only Monday through Thursday. That sucks. It's closed on Saturdays and Fridays. The center needs to really open up its hours. Yeah, it's open from 9 a.m. Hold on. The lunch closer, that's why. It's lunchtime? It's not even lunch! It's 12 to 1. Really? No, it's closed. Are you closed?
Yeah.
I didn't know. You don't have coffee?
No, we're closed.
Okay, bye. Yeah, I'm not gonna expose them. At least they gave me food yesterday. They're not gonna uncover my wrath. No, I'm just kidding. Zenith, we gotta screenshot that comment. Do gay people not exist on Friday and Saturday? That was, oh my god, that was ice cold. It was charity. I'll give them points. At least they're not police. Now, if they were police, I'm gonna criticize you. But because they're charity, I have to go easy. It's the standard I gotta work on. I don't know how I keep living. It's like the only thing that keeps me moving through the world is the bitterness and rage that I have to somehow channel and reproduce that into positivity and love. And sometimes I have to be so upfront and be like, do you want that rage and bitterness in front? No. We're ranting. We're going through a rant. I'm being like a truck stop driver. At least I can get my nose blown. That sucks. We gotta get to Van Ness. And then I'm gonna end stream there. Look, I'm gonna stream at 4 again. Actually, wait, it's not even crud. He has the interview to 12. Damn it. So I can't even get there till noon. Thanks, so, or even 11:45. Actually, I could go to the library. Should I go to the library? Yeah, screw it, I'll go to the library. But I'll have to talk real quiet. And I have to act like I'm not on my phone. Yeah, places don't like phones. You kind of notice that. So we kind of find that when it comes to recording, people will gaslight phone laws, and then you have to gaslight back to the face. It's like such a game of like Grandia, of like the cancel system. It's like, how do I cancel you before you cancel me? You know what I mean? It's like a really like cut world. And then you're just like, well, do I want to live in the forest, away from people, and just be happy being with nobody but myself? Or do I want to somehow coexist with no one? That's how the world sucks. At least I can smile at that to make it funny. Oh, it's horrible, but it's like, where's the lie? Where's the lie? See, Zenith, this is why we keep you around. Because you have the best jokes of any mod I've ever seen. Tessa's pretty close, but she probably is going to rank number 1 when she kind of realizes. So, well, Tessa has the best, like, off-screen jokes. So Tessa always, like, she's like, hey, Nick, you're the most beautiful man, and I can't even make you straight. I wish you were straight, Nick. And I was like, yeah, Tessa, I wish I was straight for you, too. I would totally go for it. But I can't. But I do love my Jennifer Tilly voice. Every time Tessa talks in her Jennifer Tilly voice, she's like, how do you do it, Tessa? You need to do some voiceover for me. Like, I'm gonna need some like professional voice work. I can't pay the traditional way, so we'll have to just have a date dinner. Or Tessa, how should we do that?
Yeah,
Nick's going straight. Nick's a player. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that, man. No, I'm gonna work on it. Yeah, at least I can have fun with my mods. See, you guys cheer up my day when I feel like garbage. I need you in my life every day. It's like a teacher who only has miserable students and then finally actually step it up. Yes! 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 Oh my god, Zenith! Yes! Yes! Hey, Tessa! Candlelight McDonald's? She's like, oh my god, that's so romantic! No one's ever done that. Do you want to eat it off of me? Tessa's like, oh my god, Nick, yes! Have you ever heard of the book what? Okay, I don't even want to read that out loud because of YouTube, but I can't believe you put that title in the chat and YouTube did not flag that. See, this is how YouTube's broken. We just proved, you know, you should screen that, shot that. YouTube's broken. YouTube's broken. I will be streaming later too. Don't worry, Jens. I got you, bro. Oh, yeah. Well, I agree. I mean, some of your jokes land flat, but that was your best one. I'll give you that. So I can be your harshest critic, but I can also be your best one. At Sam's Club, they offer a hot dog with so does Costco. Costco does that too. It's too bad my brother had to punch me after that one. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, I want to go to LA today, so I'll go at night. But we're gonna have a problem. Tessa, did you work on the Target card? I need to get some luggage. Again. God damn it. I can't even pay my loans or anything. So, I need help. I need lots and lots of help. And I need people to make me an example of society in the best way, not the worst way. The problem is, when people want to make an example, they just want to ruin someone's life. So stop ruining people's lives, people. Get it together. Stop telling me to get it together when no one else me get it together. That's how that should work. Where it's like, I don't want to help you, so you're screwed. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Oh, it hurts a lot. You know, maybe I should do that, but I'll put on a mask. Hey, we all put on masks, right? Hey, Tessa, you want to know something really beautiful about you? You hearing this? I will always take my mask off for you. You don't have to worry about me having a mask for you. I will always have my face for you. I mean that. So, I mean, my face might look hideous right now, but I will always have my mask off for you. See, was that a good joke? It's like, oh my God, Nick, you made me laugh. I know this might be a rough subject. No! Wrong move! Don't do that. That hurts your credit. Bad move. That's a last resort that you don't even want to do. Bankruptcy does not help people. Let me just be clear to you, man. That's like something someone does when they want their company to fail. When someone wants their company to fail and then try to look good, it's a bad move. Yeah, it's not good. That was a good one. You did a good job. I love how the joke was still under construction, but hey, let me know that when that construction joke is under wraps, or is it under the tarp? How did that work? Oh, I'm trying to think right now. Photo. Someone? Wow. You're really generous. Okay. You know what? Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. I know it's all you can do right now. YouTube payout's gonna be a while. That's gonna be the real problem. I have to be like, show me the money like Jerry Maguire style. I wanted to like that, but it's like, god damn, come on YouTube. Won't even let me like it. But damn it. Yeah, I can't love it. I'll just try to reply. Oh, I can't. I hate that. YouTube chat sucks on mobile. God damn YouTube, you need to fix your mobile chat problems. What is it? A man walks into a library and says, I would like a hamburger and fries, please. The librarian says, sorry, this is a library. I'll have a hamburger and fries, please. Guess I get the joke? Okay. I'm trying to think. So there's a couple of other options we're gonna look into. I'm gonna be researching today. I'm gonna be researching for about an hour. So now what? Someone wanted to give me a quick message. No, oh my god. I'm really tired of these like gay fitness instructors hitting me up being like, hey, you want to pay me $1,000 to make you look good? No, I'm not paying you my hard-earned bankruptcy money. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not bankrupt. To pay for your childhood loans. No. Good luck scamming someone else, buddy. No. 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 I'm so tired right now. It's tough to explain. Thinks it's a restaurant. Oh, that I got, yeah. Yeah, I know. No. That was great. Look. Alberto did me a solid today. I mean that. You know? If we had 1,000 people do that, great. But Alberto doing that is better than no one doing it. So we just gotta keep being positive. It's tough because that's all I can do right now. I will be doing Tomodachi live stream soon. No, I know. Alberto, I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I'm just exhausted. I better mow the lawn soon. No, Alberto, thank you. Look, I said thank you. I said thank you. I will keep telling you thank you, bro. I can do cheaper than that. I can do cheaper. I've been looking at tickets. So I've got the plan. A man with a plan. Okay, goodbye, Alex. We already know what the situation I'm in. Thank you. It's already been established. We'll time you out soon. We've already established this. If you didn't listen, how does YouTube payout work? So I'll explain to you. You set, right? You set a fixed number, and then YouTube gives you, right? YouTube gives you the amount given that you earned. That's it. That's what YouTube does. Now, the thing about YouTube payouts is I make less than basically $1,000 a year. So as far as taxes go, they just look at me and be like, no, we can't tax this. You have to make so much money on YouTube for them to come around and be like, okay, $20,000 tax. You have to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. You'd have to make, I'm trying to think, what's the minimum? Over 10,000 or 20,000. Yeah, and that's the other problem. YouTube takes 30%. So you have to make bank on bank for it to matter. That's the hard part. Yeah. I should have put the direct dono. I should have put the PayPal and the Zelle, but I just wanted to rush through the stream. That's the problem. I don't have time for anything. I have to just rush through everything. It takes forever. Look, what are we at on 36%? Hi, Miss P. How are you? We're gonna try to get the. Look, Alberto, you did great. You did great. Okay. Look, you did what needed to be done, and I appreciate that. But you know, we gotta keep. We gotta smile. Look, man, we've already told you. Please just go away. That's basically just the troll comments, Alex. Stop saying stuff like that. We've established the job situation. I told you, I've been applying, I've been trying. Everyone said, no, 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 no. Give up on your YouTube channel and die. And then I'm just like, no, I will not be doing that, honey. No, 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 no. I don't give up that easily. If you're going to tell me to give up, kill me instead. And then you're going to be charged with murder. So goodbye. That's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. I have to go basically to insanity as the clarity. Freaking Zed featuring foxes. And then people are like, calm down, I'm gaslighting you. And then I'm just like, fine, goodbye. My friend said the nastiest thing to me today. He said, oh, I think you're just this. They're throwing mental illness as a shield. And I'm just like, let me take your shield and throw it in the fire. Fuck you. No, I have to do that. And then it's just like, what do I say? What do I do? How do I go about my life? It's like, how do I keep moving forward when I can't even make progress? Guys. So, I'm on the wall of desperation. Alright, Cowblob, be timed out now! Can we please time out Cowblob and Alex? Thank you, bye. Bye. See, that's the problem, is when people say that, they don't want you to get help. They just want you to be into submission and then gaslight, lie to your face, and ruin your life. That's what they want. They don't care about you getting help, right? The kind of help they're talking about isn't the help that people need. The help they're talking about is, let's just shovel a whole ball of Caitlyn down your fucking throat! That's what they do. That's what the whole healthcare system does. Well, I'm sorry, but no, 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 no! No! This person looks like the fucking Joker. I am not gonna let people bully me any longer. I will not tolerate bullying. Say this with me, folks. I will not tolerate bullying. I will not tolerate insults labeled as criticism. I will not tolerate that. Ever! You heard it from me, folks. Stand up with your cojones and tell them to shut the hell up. And if they gaslight, be like, ow, no, bye, door. See, this is the problem with the world. It never ends. I might as well be in high school and be playing Final Fantasy X. And it's like, yep, I know how to play this game. That's life. That's life. The recontextualization of people using past guilt of sin so that they can make you feel more miserable than you exist. That's the sad part. And you have to live through that every day. The only way it gets easier is if you live off the grid, right? And you basically live in a forest away from society. Good luck for that. Can't even stand up for yourself. Congratulations, society, you failed. Failed. Agree. You know what's really funny? You know what scene I watched the other day from Avatar: The Last Airbender? Look, Kobe, I'm just upset about the liars and the gaslighters. But let me tell you what scene I saw that really empowered me the other day. Did you ever watch, do you know the Fire Nation in The Last Airbender? The Last Airbender. Thank you. So the last Airbender, right? This one scene where Katara gets this coal for the Earthbenders and says, "Take it now! Take control of your fate!" And then the Fire Nation's like, "See, these people have been dealt the hand of blow, and they don't care about their lives anymore." And then you see how sad they are, and you're just like, that's awful. And then you know what ends up happening that's beautiful? One of the Earthbenders takes the coal and starts swirling it around. It's like, yeah, you know what? My spirit's been renewed. And then my favorite is, hold on, I gotta do this reenactment for you, because you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the reenactment. Okay, so I have to do this. Hold on. I can get to LA. I gotta work on it. Okay, you ready for it? So the guy's like, so the guy, the Fire Nation guy's like on this like platform that the Earthbenders made, right? And they're like, help, help, I can't swim. And then the Earthbender's like, don't worry, I can hear cowards float. And then they all fall to the water. They're like, ah! And it has to happen. Why? Because those Earthbenders are being oppressed by the Fire Nation. And if they don't stand up for themselves, then the Fire Nation's gonna keep doing it and gaslighting peace for war. They can't let that happen. No! So if anybody, and I mean anybody, tries to tell you you have to get beat up so they feel good, tell them to go punch themselves in the face. See how they like it. Because you don't tolerate that. Don't swallow that. Yeah, I can get to LA tonight. I gotta work on it. We're gonna get my phone down to 15%, guys. We're at 32, we can do it. Nope, not in LA yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stream the riots. I have no other option, no other choice. I have to think, but I have a big problem. Where am I gonna stay in LA? So I have to ask. I could end up on the street again in LA, and I'll be no better than San Francisco. Dude, remove, no pay, gone! Congratulations. No, I will not be getting a tent. No, I cannot afford that. My stuff. Go. Zenith and Tessa, or any mod, report to the principal's office to escort Nope out of the building. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. So the Target gift card kind of ended in a bit of a problematic error that Tessa is fixing on, so she knows what needs to go down. We were talking about it off stream, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, guys. Alright, can we please remove Nope out of the chat, guys? Time out Nope immediately. We're gonna ban you, Nope, to the umpteenth dimension of the void. You will be in the void forever. Congratulations, Nope. You will never be able to comment for the rest of the channel. Yeah, we will ban you. Tessa? Clap, clap, boom, gone, Nope. Thank you, Kobe. We took a page out of his... How did that song go from Taste Wins? I took a page out of your favorite book. You sold me lies out of the way you move. I ain't for me. That ain't for me. Oh, no. Okay. Well, not. Well, eternity, and then what do I want to say? I don't get it. God, no. That was him. That was him. That was him. I can't. Oh my God, that was him. I'm so scared right now. That was him. No, I'm not in LA. I wish I had those chips. I'm so tired. He was the guy who stole my stuff. He stole my things. No, it wasn't him. It wasn't that person. You guys make me laugh. Well, at least that was a funny joke, even if I'm feeling miserable. I'm trying to remember where the homeless shelter is. There's like a homeless shelter around here that I can get some lunch around noon. Let's see where it is. It's a homeless shelter around the corner. I hear that, man. I'd get you water if I could. Yeah, well, we don't know about that, Calca boy. You want to know something funny? If they recovered the items, I'd even take the video down about the cop smoking. I hate playing that game, but that's the game we play. It's like, you want your stars back? You want your stars back? Go earn your stars, honey. Go earn your stars. And don't give me like, you need to be nice to him. No, no, no. 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 So if anybody ever tells you, honey, time out, Alex. Thank you. Bye. So we're really close to this homeless shelter that I got food the other day. He took several 2DS systems, a white 3DS with a capture card. Can we please dispose of Alex into the trash? Show them the door. Bye, Alex. He's like, ban me. Ah. Goodbye, Alex Curlery, whatever your name is. We don't like you, buddy. So get the heck out of here. Boo! I'm a meanie. Yeah, I would actually interview the homeless. I'd be their savior if I could. I'll do whatever it takes. And if someone says, this is homeless theater. No, this is real life, honey. Stop. Congratulations, DJ Dammit. Now you'll get removed. I have to delete comments because people are nasty. I'm trying to do something good and people gaslight the kindness. Why are you taking flames to an olive branch? Don't bring flames to an olive branch. No, that's not how it happened, Anonymous. Let me explain what happened, right? Let me give you context to the story, right? There was a man by the name of Phil, who I met at the LGBT center. He offered his home to me for a few days. I stayed Monday night, no problems, fine. Tuesday night rolls around, the druggies move in, and then I'm scared as... Why am I scared? Because my life's in danger, and I have to play crisis mode, and I'm on stream, and I'm like, you know what? People need to know what's going on, so don't gaslight me. I have to exercise my rights. So if people tell me I don't deserve to live, then you don't deserve to live, and the society will fall and crumble. Basically it was scary. Where is this homeless shelter? It's supposed to be around here. Hold on. Let me. Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I appreciate that, Calca Boy. You know, Peter's a great host. Look, Peter definitely tries to set the new bar, and he did great for what he did. But at the end of the day, I still gotta get stable footing. And anybody that tells me to get a job, it's like they don't get it. They're lying gaslighters. Because I've been trying that for months. I had to do Uber Eats delivery and get stomped on. And then people tell me I'm too sensitive. Do you want to see me? I don't know who that is. Who's she? Who's she, buddy? Who's she? I don't know who she is. Hey, man. Fight the power. Fight the power.
Like an Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, like the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, we love that shit. Yeah, we do. I think we're getting to the homeless shelter for food, so we're gonna take off our glasses. No, it's not. I know who that is. It's not him. Please don't bring up that name. Let's let them live their lives. The homeless shelter is here, so I can get food for breakfast or lunch. So, all right, I'm gonna end the stream because I really want to respect them. Look, I might be nasty sometimes to make a point, but I'm really just trying to be a good person. So I apologize if people don't see me, but I'm not spiraling. I'm fine. I'm just concerned, and I want people to be concerned about me. Thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be out. Eating lunch now. Bye.